Now, I made a video about the Knicks being close to a huge leap with the organization on the right course. People as recent as last week tried to douse the Knicks fans' anticipation and energy towards the possibility of Giannis in the orange and blue. These were the very same people who were pontificating over Dame Lillard, Joel Embiid, Mikal Bridges. Then they're going to turn around and say, don't get caught up in the Giannis talk.
What?
We call a member of our front office the cap god or the capologist. But if we keep it at 100, some of the members of our own fan base should be called the cap god or capologist because they specialize in cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No.
Now I'm sorry I've been gone for so long and the animals have taken over the farm, but I'm back, god doggone it. So does talking Giannis mean that we don't love our current team? No, it doesn't. The fact of the matter is that it's time for Giannis to take the next step and to solidify himself as a Hall of Famer. Even as a young champion in this small market, he accomplished the MVP. Does he feel accomplished to you? You tell me, do you think LeBron sees him as one of his peers?
Y'all can't beat my ass though.
Now for those of you who think I'm talking about making a trade, stop.
Stop the cap.
I'm talking about 2 years. You have 2 years to show, improve, and increase your value of your players quickly. Julius, Mitch. The timeline is perfect and it's not coincidental. Giannis was the promise. New York has not had a superstar caliber acquisition since Earl of Pearl Monroe, or a player with the trajectory or impact of a Latrell Sprewell. It only takes one. A real superstar in his prime, unafraid to be the wave, not be moved by the waves. Cleveland did it when they went all in for Donovan Mitchell. People talked about the fact that they think they gave up too much. Toronto did it with Kawhi Leonard, going away from what hasn't worked, taking a risk on a superstar, leaving, gambling on trading their future for this man at a shot at 1 year. It's what's made Messiah legend. Memphis trading Paul Gasol to the Lakers for Marc Gasol was a win-win for both, but it wasn't viewed that way at the time. The Pistons trading Grant Hill to the Magic for Ben Wallace. Historically, these type of moves have been made. They did it for what it is they wanted. Now, this is why it was key to keep Julius Randle and to not crap on him while you have him. You got to support him and talk him up, as the New York Knicks organization has done, so that you can see incremental improvement and contributions that he's made to the New York Knicks. He's impacting their record books and it's increasing his value. It's important that we share the benefits of the development and the advancement of our current players, because yes, it will add value to them if a trade of this magnitude comes. It's important when Leon says, if Julius is moved, it has to be for a significant superstar. Again, sharing the value that he has to the New York Knicks organization. And some in our own fan base, once again, calling those of us who keep a positive lens on these things, Giannis not being realistic. Oh, let this team grow, keep them together, don't break them up. Not even for Giannis. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I love this team. It's good, but it's not enough. When these people talk about, listen, what do you look at what you're gonna lose in a Giannis trade. Well, what will you gain? There may be pieces we developed that we love that may go out, but now, what level of players are now encouraged to face the New York spotlight when Giannis is providing the shade, the cover, bearing the same burden carried by Willis Reed and Patrick Ewing, knowing they may be the missing piece alongside Giannis and Brunson that can rattle off 2 or 3 in the middle. It's such a poor mentality by some Knicks fans. Why not envision that? Why not envision your team making a move to launch into a different level for the first time in your lifetime, in your father's lifetime, in color television's lifetime? Comical, the population of fans who poo-poo this particular New York star hunt. Giannis. We've never had this stable of a team before. This type of capital assets, acumen, personnel. The acquisition of Giannis can open up a 6-year championship window. 2010 was a nightmare, yes. It was a letdown, yes. The LeBron sweepstakes, yes. We were trying to microwave the process and it fell apart. Wrong time, wrong superstar, wrong organizational structure. Everything was wrong. But I challenge you, Knicks fans, close your eyes. Imagine that pitch now. Imagine who's giving it, the level of detail, the team members, the state of the franchise. Now, the city is garnished, not the main dish. It's about basketball. It's about hoop. It's about winning. Previously, Giannis ain't never given indication that he wanted to play in New York. He even made a statement one time about admiring the anonymity of Tim Duncan.
I don't know how to say, like, you see MJ, you see Magic, you see all these all-time greats like that they've retired, but people still like know them and follow them up and all that. You know, I don't know if I can do that. I want to be like Tim Duncan. Where the hell is Tim Duncan? No.
Grow your hair out.
Yes, where is Tim? I don't know where Tim is. I want to be like him. I want to be able to be like, oh, yes, Giannis. Who remember like that? Forget about me. I want to play the game, and then you forget about me. You don't talk about me.
But in recent days, weeks, he's made it very clear that he would be willing to go to an organization that provides the best opportunity to win on a championship level.
As long as we play and we approach the game every single day the right way and we all sacrifice for a common goal, I can see myself being in Milwaukee Bucks for the rest of my career. But the moment I feel like people are not committed as I am to get that golden thing in the back, I am not. You know, I'm a Milwaukee Buck, but most importantly, I'm a winner. I want to win, and I have to do whatever it takes for me to win. And if there's a better situation for me to win the Larry O'Brien, I have to take that better situation.
See? He has hard earned his championship.
Pause.
He's not super team chasing, he's competitive. Sacrifice, hard work, not skipping steps, winning attitude. These are the New York Knicks. Giannis talks championships, challenges all the time. His mentor, Kobe Bryant, he challenged him to a championship after he won MVP. And in a reflective moment, Giannis posted on social media, "Still waiting for my challenge at Kobe Bryant." Imagine a dream that Giannis has when he's visited by Kobe. And Kobe asks him, Kobe, next challenge, New York? And Kobe replies with this:
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
Giannis is not just chip hunting. He is legendary status hunting. But why New York? I'll give you several reasons why New York. One, the Greek Freak has Greek fans in New York. Ever heard of the 7-year itch as well? This man is at a transitional point. He's primed for a new challenge to overcome, a road untraveled. Every visit he makes to New York, he always takes the time to visit with fans after the game. I noticed that. Another reason is he always seems to play big in New York. Also, he knows he's an outsider in this NBA. He's not American enough. He's not swagged up enough. In the league or even on his own team. Y'all remember that championship scene where he was sitting alone? He wasn't bombarded by his teammates. To lead a team who is also fighting and working towards commanding their respect in New York, what better fit is there? Time is of the essence, and he knows that his prime years are important to finish up his goals. Another reason, he is aware of the narrative and isn't afraid to travel the hardest path.
Like, it's easy to go somewhere and go and win a championship with somebody else. It's easy. I could go. I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but I could go to a super team and just do my part and win a championship. Still won. But this is the hard way to do it, and this is the way. And we did it. Fucking did it. We did
He
it.
would be joining a team, players, and a coach who would all be as hungry to reach the mountaintop. Who better to lead them there than a superstar who's been there before? Another reason, New York would love him. He has the competitive monster play style that New York fans salivate over. International fan bases will make the New York Knicks overtake the Lakers as the world's team. And his charisma and media savvy will fit perfectly in New York.
You keep joining super teams to win an NBA title. How about we work out together sometime so I can teach you how to carry your own team?
The media's tide has already started to turn and it's becoming fashionable now. Y'all notice this? To talk about the Knicks nicely. Talk about superstars coming to the Knicks and the Knicks not ruining them. A star of his caliber resolves all ills. Tibbs starts to look good with Giannis dominating, impacting the game and erasing mistakes. 60-win seasons start to happen and the ownership even is now spoken about as having been redeemed. This is what happens when you allow yourself to peek behind the curtain into the mind of your president and GM. Not going all in on the Donovan Mitchell, and we complained about it, or Joel Embiid, or trading up in the draft. Understanding why they refuse to speak to media so that leaks can't happen. And we don't lose out on the generational talent like we did when the word got out that the New York Knicks were interested in drafting Steph Curry during the D'Antoni era. Giannis is the prize. And the New York Knicks front office has always kept their eyes on him as a prize since the beginning. Forget the documentary. If the basketball gods smile upon us this one time, FREAK-KNICK will return in a major way to Gotham City. What say you? Keep this in mind. Same thing applies to life that applies to our team. There is no struggle, there is no progress. But also keep this in mind. Everybody eats here at Knicks Deli. I'm Sheer, and I'm out.